and we are going to have a live chat, just hanging out. Um, I am all hot and sweaty. I've been outside working in the yard a little bit, doing my thing, and now it's time to sit down and relax. I just caught the very end of Jen and Wiley's live stream, and there we go. There's the chat. I was wondering what happened to it. Hi, Connie and Judy. Hey, Heartland HQ. Hi, Paul. And Jan, Simply Jan Homestead, Journey with Grace. Um, Hope you're having a fantastic day out there. I'm not feeling like I long, just thought I would stop in. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Journey with Grace. Hi, Kathy Williams, Quilting Mama. There we go. Let me get back down to the bottom here. Try not to get too far behind. Hey, Bev and Ann and Lonnie. Karen Worth from Wisconsin. Glad to see so many folks in to help me monitor. Yes, that's awesome. Karen was running like crazy last week, and I had it on a vertical live stream accidentally, and that's why. Hey, Roy. Hi, Donna Kay and Louise. Patty, Southern Blessed Homestead. Was so good to meet you this weekend. Itsy Bitsy Dreamstead, hello. Y'all, I haven't had my teeth in since I've been home. I took a couple of days off from wearing them. So I just put them in not too long ago, and yeah, having trouble talking again. But that's okay. Hey, Ben's Over Acres and Sue G. I had to give my mouth a break because this was the longest stint that I had worn them. It was 4 days at Freedom Weekend, and they actually, besides the sores that they created, they actually felt pretty good over Freedom Weekend. I was talking a lot better. I was able to eat some, not everything I wanted to eat, but I was able to eat some, and that was awesome. Hi, Cynthia McCarter. How are you? Hey, Brian Wilkerson. And Out and About with M&D. Suzanne Labuse. So yeah, I mean, it went really well. The Freedom Weekend was amazing. Tim did an awesome job getting everything ready and setting everything up. He put on one heck of a show with the bounce house and slide and the band and the taco truck and the accommodations. It was just absolutely wonderful. Hello, Midnight Madness and Carol Hirsch. How are y'all doing tonight? Yes, it was phenomenal. It was wonderful. And meeting Meredith, she was so sweet. Very kind lady. Very nice. Her and Tim are perfect for each other. I tell you what, their personalities are just a perfect match, and they're great together. So happy for Tim, and happy to have met and get to know Meredith, his girlfriend, and got to meet Grandma Carol for the first time, and Patty at Southern Blessed Homestead, met her for the first time, and Mac. And was there anybody else there that I had not met before? I don't think so. I think everybody else I had knew already. Oh, Tim's son Mason. Got to meet him. And then just hang out with everybody, and it was absolutely wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Hey, Neil. Hey, Mama. Hi, Trina Rock and Glenda Breck. How are y'all doing tonight? Good times. Just watched Mississippi Short. Yes. I have some video. Hey, James Hall, Susan. I have video. I did video while I was there. I have not edited it yet. I was waiting for Tim to go ahead and put his out. And I edited the tour video for the ATV tour, or not ATV, side-by-side tour that he did. Tim took people on tours of the property, which was really neat. Scared me to death a few times. I'm a chicken when it comes to fast or tippy things. Oh, the Williamsons, yes, but I've met them before. Hey, Stephen, my second act. I have met the Williamsons before. They are awesome people. Hi, Rose. Kathy, Florida girl, hey. Cynthia says, glad you got to see everyone. Love the video of the land. Looks like it would have been a great time. It was, so it's absolutely wonderful. DD5 got there and set up a adult-only pool. I didn't get in it because I did not have my swimsuit there, and I was wearing jeans. And I know Des got in it with her jeans, but she had those little skinny jeans on. It's a whole lot easier to, yeah, to do it with that. A lot of people did get in with their clothes, but I didn't. I did not. They had that set up with the jackery, with power and everything. We had so many solar generators there. Between all of us, we had, I can't even count the amount of solar generators we had. I was so happy that Tim loved his cornhole boards that I made for him. I just wanted to do something special for him because, I mean, he put on this whole big festivity and he worked so hard. I wanted to reward him in some little way. So I made those cornhole boards for him, and honestly, I made those in 2 days. One day to make them and one day to paint them because I hand painted them and put the polyurethane on them because there's no, it's not a sticker. I hand painted the whole thing. So it took 2 days. I did not film it. But I will be making some more, and I will be filming that. So if you want to see how to make them, I will be putting together a video when I make another set. Thank you, Kim, Loose Screw Ranch. Those cornhole boards were awesome sauce. Thank you. I had a real life commitment last Wednesday, people. My daughter's birthday. Otherwise, I would have been here. Oh, Paul, you are fine. You are fine. No worries. I accidentally did my live stream vertical, and we had a lot of trolls, but they were handled. Nothing got out of control. It was wonderful. It was fine. Hey, Mike Birch. Thank you, Donna Kay. Yeah, I just wanted to do something special. You know, he worked really hard and give back a little bit. And besides that, the guys and gals love cornhole. I didn't get a chance to play. I was just super busy talking and hanging out that I didn't even get up and go play. But the guys and Lindsay and Mel and Lissa, all, I know for sure those three ladies did take turns playing too, and it was fabulous. They had so much fun with them. So they will be stored up, not down, where they will get lost or kicked around. Yes, yes, he's going to hang them on the wall as artwork until they're needed. Awesome, Paul. Thank you. Notice Kathy was scrapping my wrenches. Oh, goodness. James says he didn't do any lives last week. Hey, Charla. Yep, prayers, Kathy. Hi, Janice. Having a corn removed from her foot tomorrow. Hey, Heather Hopper. Treasure Hunter Neil. Hey, Bruni. There's Tara and Jason White Rock. And they were absolutely so wonderful. They offered me their couch so that I didn't have to sleep in a tent and be all hot like I am at home. Thank you, Judy Mummin. Your teeth look great. Thank you. What Rock says, hello, all you beautiful people. Been listening from the TV while we cool down. Yep, it's been a scorcher today. No idea why it keeps doing that. It keeps jumping on me. But yeah, they offered me their couch, and it was comfortable, and they had air conditioning in the camper, so that was really, really nice. And we had a fabulous time. I wondered if you had a tent or set up. That was great. Yes, it was great. Because a tent, I do have a tent. It's a little small one, a little 2-man tent. That one I got from Temu a long time ago. But it was really hot, and there were lots of mosquitoes. So I was very thankful to have an indoor place to sleep with air conditioning. It was really nice. So thank you, Tara and Jason. Loved the cornhole boards. Loved the 4th celebration. Thank you, Barbara Castile. It was absolutely wonderful. Hi, Charlene Grady. Thank you, thank you. Be careful with Kim. She's got a few loose screws. Loose screw wrench. Aww. Yeah, that was crazy last week with the live stream being vertical and having so many trolls. It was just right and left. It was terrible. It happens. When you set the live stream up, you actually have to turn your phone sideways and hit a button that says stream horizontally. And I had hit the button that says stream horizontally, but I had it vertically when I hit that button, so it didn't do it. So it streamed us vertical last week. Ham and hash browns and beans and Caleb, yum. All right, Kathy, that's awesome. Janice says North Carolina flooding as well. Yeah, North Carolina, parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico got hit hard. Chicago, Illinois got hit hard. And everybody knows Texas got devastated. So yes, definitely keep all those people in your prayers. It is so sad what happened. Yeah, Karen was working overtime last week. She was really on it with the trolls. So that's nice. Y'all, we are down to 2 months. 2 months. And I'll get my permanent teeth, and I won't have this horrible lisp anymore. And I'll be able to eat whatever I want. And they won't be so uncomfortable. I am so looking forward to that. The first month and a half now has gone fairly quickly, I think. At the time, the first week was pretty rough, but the first month and a half has just flown by, which is wonderful. So, in 2 months, I will be getting my permanent all-on-4s, and everything will be a whole lot better. It feels really weird after I wore them, like I said, for 4 days. And I got home, I took them out. I took them out before I got home, on my way home. And picked Willie up from the babysitter and got over here. And I haven't worn them until, I don't know, about an hour ago. I put them in. Because I didn't want to be on here without them. But I was surprised. I was able to eat hamburger meat, hamburgers, sausage, eggs. I was able to eat quite a bit, and then I had brought some things with me that I knew I would be able to eat in case I couldn't find, have anything that worked for me. And so this Freedom Weekend went from Thursday to, for some Monday. I left on Thursday and got there Thursday afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. Not too awful long before Tara and Jason's live. And then I stayed until Sunday, helped straighten up a little bit, and then, packed up and got on the road, got home. Stephen, Trina's letting know. David bought my 2 pigs from me, and they are living a happy, healthy, wonderful life over there. Did you eat tacos at Tim's, Mama V? Brian asks. I ate taco meat with cheese on it. I can't eat the tacos yet. I have, because it's a little different. Like if you have just dentures, you can do a whole lot more than you can if you have implants and then dentures sitting on top of them, which is what I have right now. I'm gonna adjust this down a little bit because it's bothering me. There we go. I have 8 implants in my jaw. So I have 4 screws in the front, top, and front, back, or sides. And I also have 2 screws in each side on the bottom and 2 in the front on the bottom. And that's all healing. So my dentures are sitting on top of those healing posts. They're not attached to them. They're just sitting on there. So it takes a little more healing, and they don't fit as comfortably and as they should for a regular set of dentures. So that's why I'm having so much problems with them. But it's a temporary situation. I'll be getting the new ones in September, mid to late September. I seen David got more pigs, but didn't know where they came from. Yeah. The 2 that he got, the 2 bigger ones that he has there, are the ones that I had. Neil is fixing fajita beef tacos. Cool. Well, that's good, Judy, that you are not in the flood area. But yeah, everybody's definitely heartbroken. Also from Texas, but also about 5 hours north, says James Hall. Yeah, I was worried about everybody, all our YouTube family that's down there. And then we heard about, the devastation that happened, and that is so sad. All right, so I had talked about, listen to me. I put on the thumbnail that I'm back and plans have changed a little bit. So I don't want to completely dismiss my thumbnail. Sometimes I forget what I put on there, and I do dismiss it. But hold on. Sorry. Have you noticed something? Since I started carnivore, I have not been yawning all the time, right? And here I kind of went off of my carnivore since I had my teeth done, because there wasn't much I could eat that was carnivore. Um, I think we scrolled a lot, yeah. Um, when I first had my teeth done. Now I'm getting better at it. Now I can eat hamburger meat. I can eat hamburgers without the buns, of course, because I'm carnivore. I can eat, my eggs and all that stuff now. But this weekend, I gave myself leniency because I was with all my friends and there was a lot of good food there. So I had a few things that somebody had brought a sponge cake and it was so soft and so good. I did eat some sponge cake. But sponge cake may have been the only thing that I ate that wasn't carnivore. But during the healing process, I ate a lot of mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and applesauce. So now I'm starting to yawn a lot again. So hopefully, or maybe I'm just tired from the weekend. But I used to yawn all of the time. Hey, Peg. I used to yawn all of the time, like a lot, like all the time. I was always yawning, even when I was slept perfect. I yawned a lot, and I'm wondering if maybe and it's come along with the carnivore that I haven't been doing that. So I'm wondering either I'm sleeping much better, sounder, deeper, and that's the reason. Hey, David Moffat. Or it's healing me enough that changed. So that's a big thing. That's not what I was fixing to talk about. I just squirreled big time. But that is something, y'all. Hey, the dog catcher. Is sponge a plant or an aquatic animal like coral? Sponge is a food. Sponge is a kind of cake. Sponge cake. I know you've had sponge cake. Better to squirrel a lot, Kim, than skunk a lot. And Trina is eating leftover taco salad from yesterday. Awesome. Stephen wants to know, what are you going to do, Mama B, when I get down there and make different types of cheesecake? I'm not going to have any because I don't like cheesecake. I'm not a fan of cheesecake. I don't like that aftertaste that cheesecake has. So it won't bother me. You can share it with everybody else. I'm not a big... I just Googled it. Okay, there you go. And yes, it's an aquatic animal too. But that's not what I was talking about. Yeah. Okay, so what am I changing on the cabin? That's what you want to know. Those are really hurting this back right here. Sea sponges aren't good to eat, though. I wouldn't think so. Really? I love cheesecake, says Kathy. Nope. Hey, Debbie Drock. Nope, I don't like cheesecakes. It has an aftertaste to me that I really don't care for. Back to the title, Mama V, says Brian. There you go. Get me back on track. So are there no real baseball hits in the bunk cake either? No, Mike, there's not. I feel bamboozled, yeah. So today, didn't film it, of course. I just had a little mission that I wanted to do. And, so, that I sat the tub into place. I drilled the hole and, all the things. I still don't have my plumbing set done yet. But, one step closer. Hey, Anona. One step closer to that process of plumbing being finished, I installed the faucet on the tub, on the clawfoot tub today. It's a really fancy, pretty, black faucet. and it's got the kind of the spout thing, like the old-fashioned ones did, and it has the old-fashioned knobs, the hot and the cold, and it has a telephone handle up on the top for the shower, and it had this big bag of different rubber washers. I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out how to do this. So I read and everything, and I went ahead and installed that today. I still don't have water yet. Yeah, not yet. Advantage of the tub is that it is gray water. Very true, David. Very true. Are you making it a shower too, or just a tub? Just a tub, but it has the telephone handle shower. So sit down shower. With my health, I can't stand and shower. I cannot like do my hands over my head like that. I will pass out. So, if I'm standing, so being able to sit down and shower. And I thought about, just to be easier on my back, I thought about getting a little bathtub stool, like the little wooden, I've seen them, they're kind of like a little Chinese stool type of thing, I don't know. They're a little bamboo wooden stool that sits in your bathtub or your shower or whatever. And it will just make it easier on my back and my head, that I won't get so dizzy if I do that. So I think that. Hey Ace, hey girl. Hi Bear Tooth, how are you doing tonight? Have an excellent day. Yes, I've had an excellent day today. It's hot. I've stayed inside, worked a little bit on my plumbing faucet, and I've had a wonderful day. Hit them thumbs up. That's right. Hit them thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. We've got 236 people in here. We need 236 thumbs up. We got 103. Half of you ain't hit that thumbs up yet. Or hit it on your way out. And that's what I usually do. Okay. Answered that. Everybody saying hey to Bear Truth? Alright. So I figured out all the washers and then did the plumbing tape and all the things. And I did get the bathroom faucet for the tub installed today. And then I thought, okay, so my plan was, here we go. Here was the plan. My plan was to just go through and finish out the plumbing. I've got to finish doing the plumber's tape on all of the fittings. I've got to do the connection underneath the house at the corner of the bedroom. I love Sweet Home Alabama. Mike did a great job on that. I've got it going out the one corner and out the other corner. I got to connect those underneath because I can't make that corner because I'm not a builder and I made my corners 5 stud corners, 3 one way, 2 the other. I can't get through that corner, yeah, with pecs. So I had to go out the bottom, and I got to connect them underneath still there. And I have to connect it underneath still from the kitchen to the laundry room. Because that wall is offset, so you can't go like straight through it. I did with the wiring, but I don't think I'll be able to with the plumbing. So anyway, I went it out behind the refrigerator, and then I'm gonna come back up into the laundry room, and then I have to finish the laundry room from that corner over to the washer box, and then from the washer box over to the water heater and the cold water, where that comes off of all those PEX pipes that White Rock Jason clamped for me before. Now, I am able to clamp the 1/2-inch PEX. I've been doing okay with it. I put my whole body into it, but I can get them done. So that was the plan, that was next. But there is a record number of copperhead snakes out at the moment. And I'm not climbing underneath my house. So we're going to jump on to another project. I can do the interior stuff for the plumbing, get that all finished. But the exterior stuff for the plumbing, the drains, hooking the drains together and doing the gray water, and then hooking the PEX underneath is going to have to wait just a little while until I can either get cleared out enough behind the house, because that's grown up real bad, to be able to get back there safely, or if somebody wants to come over here and do it. Other than that, I'm not crawling under the house. So it's going to have to wait a little bit. There's lots of other projects I can be working on, and you're going to see that in an upcoming video. So we're going to switch gears just a little bit. But we'll be back to the plumbing, because I really want my plumbing. We'll be back to the plumbing before too long. Reverend Joe Jacobson says, do you have someone to help you with a septic system yet? No, unfortunately, I do not. None of us own a excavator that can dig that deep except for Drew, and he's a long way away and doesn't have a trailer to transport. And I was talking to, who was I talking to this weekend about it? We just saw some ways of dealing with that. And so possibly I can do what I did with the trencher and rent one, and I have one neighbor, the one that did the trenching for me. What we did was I rented it, and then in exchange for me giving him half of the time so that he could do his project, he did the trenching for me. So maybe we can do that again, where I rent it and he brings it out here for me and does the digging, and then he's able to also use it. The thing is, with the trencher, it only took him like an hour to do mine. I don't know how many hours I would need to rent it, because you only get 8 hours for a day. So I'm not really sure yet, but it's something that I'm working on, ideas for doing that. You know, I don't have the money to rent it anyway, so we'll see. Right, I'm working on those different ideas, and I've already got my plans of how to do it, where to do it, what to do it. I live in Arkansas. I live in an area that has no issues with me doing it myself. So as long as I do it myself, then there's not an issue. So I don't know yet. I could hire somebody. I've already got a quote. It's $3,500 to hire somebody to do it. They would do it. They would put it in. They would hook it up. They would do everything. But $3,500 is a lot of money. That's pretty steep. So, or at least for me it is. I mean, it's not as far as that goes, as far as money goes. I mean, as far as what you're getting for that money goes, I guess. But that doesn't make me have it. So, we'll see. We'll see. I've got several different ideas, and we'll see. In North Carolina, taped it tank, the top of it could be 1 foot below the top soil. The ladder line is about 6 inches. Yeah. Yeah, I've got all the rules. I've got it all written down, and I've got my plans all marked up for if I have to do it myself. And then I also got all the information and stuff if I can get somebody else to do it. Or if I hire somebody else to do it. Yes, Ouachita Mountain Living. It was a gifted present for her. What? Here it's like $15,000. Now here it's $3,500. She has an Afghan behind her. Yes. Well, this one actually wasn't gifted to me. This one here I had in the bus. I have one over there that someone made me. Charlene Grady, I believe, crocheted me one, and I love it. It's on the other recliner over there. Hey, Norma Jean. I have a slew of them. Yeah, I love my Afghans. I've got that one. I've got a quilt somebody made me. That's on my bed. I love blankets. I love throws and stuff because you can just cuddle up with them in the wintertime. If I ever get down there, we could use my backhoe as my second act. Well, that is true. If it can it dig a 5-foot deep hole? If it can dig a 5-foot deep hole, yeah, we can do that. Well, if we get it fixed, I mean, I know how to run a backhoe, but I mean, I have ran a big old huge track hoe, cat, but it's been a little while, but I could do it. If I rent one, I will probably do it myself. Unless the other guy just wants to do it, and I'll let him do it because he's much more efficient at it. Long travel with nothing but Bertha to get there. Yeah, true. That is true. Jen and Wiley might can do that for you, Mama B. They don't have a backhoe, honey. They just have a tractor. And then my friends, Brett and Deborah from Tiny Farm Nuggets, they have a little backhoe, one of those little Chinese ones. But I don't know if it could dig deep enough. And like I told Bobblehead and I was talking about it, I said, you know what? If I get out there and I dig 5, 10, 15 scoops a day, for long, I will have a hole big enough to put the tank in. So, I mean, that's a plan too. And then it won't cost me any money. Well, it won't cost me as much money. Hey, Southern Blessed Homestead, how you doing, Mac? So nice to meet you too. Jesus says, Lord is here, and she says, I gave Mama B a thumbs up, did you? Rambling Peach, hey! How are you doing, girl? 9,000 just to have my septic lines redone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that it's a lot more, that $3,500 is a way, way cheap price for doing it. But whether it's $3,500 or $20,000 doesn't matter. It doesn't make me have the money. I was saving up for the septic. I have been saving up for the septic, and I had almost $3,000 to put back, but I ended up having to spend that on my teeth. But my teeth were poisoning me. I didn't have a choice. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's okay. Like I said, I can get out there and start digging, and eventually I'll have a hole big enough. I got shovels. You are forgetting to turn on the closed caption on your videos again. Nope, I'm not, Jax. Actually, it's on. I watched my tour video when I put it up yesterday, and it had closed caption on it because I had it turned on. I mean, I was watching it on the screen. Hey, Gwen, what size septic tanks do you get? It is 4 foot deep. 4 foot deep. It is 4 foot wide, and it is 8 foot long. Cece doesn't understand and type what is really being said. Yeah, it's not on live streams. Because, when you're doing a live stream, it can't just automatically put it on there. It can't decipher what you're saying while you're saying it. It can't be put on there until after the live stream. But it's on my videos. I did figure out how to add it to my videos, and it is on my videos now. Maybe Gary can come down, dig the hole for your septic. No, he's too far. He's too far away without having a trailer to get down here. We're way too far for him to drive it. I mean, we're not that far away from each other, but it's too far for him to drive that thing down here. Paul. Hi, Laura. Christy Betts. Let's see. I was Mama B's first thumb. That's right, because he was the first one in here tonight. Would you be able to climb out of the hole? LOL. Yeah, if I put a ladder down in there with me once I got deep enough. No, I would not be able to without at least a step ladder. But I could put the step ladder down in there with me and get out. One way or the other, I'm going to have septic. If I got to get out there and dig it shovel by shovel, it ain't beyond me. I dug all them footers for the cabin, and 24 by 24 by 24, and there were 8 footers. I mean, that almost adds up to that size of hole, right? They're based on how many butts are going to use them. Yes, they are. Ramblin' Pete says David did his own septic tank with his tractor. Do you think he could get him to come and dig your hole for you? Probably not. He is extremely busy. Extremely busy. He's got Come On HQ, and he's got Come On Mountain. Yeah, he's got a lot going on right now. That would be, 1 to 2 days out of his schedule. Aw, thank you, Karen Worth. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will definitely put that towards that. Your teeth are beautiful. So it costs you $3,500 for the dental operation. And then the false teeth too. That's a great price for if that's the case. Oh, no, that's just what my insurance didn't cover. My insurance covered some of it. My insurance covered a lot of it. No, these teeth, the all-on-4 that I'm getting are, over 40 grand. So yeah, my insurance is paying for most of it. I just had to pay, I gotta put this stuff down here. I just had to pay a portion of it. And that, that was my portion. Yes, thank you so much, Karen. I think his backhoe's broken anyway. It may be. It may be. Yeah, I'll tell Karen thank you. Thank you. Well, we have sewers to the treatment. Oh, okay. It's broken, says Turexum, so we can't use it for a while yet. Yeah, I thought so. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, there we go. We're back down to the bottom. Yep, it's broke. All right. Yep. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna cross my legs here again. Sitting like that was hurting. Woo! All right. So yeah, septic is still on the table. It is still something I'm thinking about daily. It's still something that's going to be happening. But, just takes a little while. And I am not beyond going out there and shoveling a little bit every day. Now, that being said, I'm not going out there and shoveling a 5 foot by 5 foot by 10 foot hole in a week or 2 weeks or a month. That's going to take a while if I end up going that way. But if not, I'll, there are the other options. There's lots of other options that I'm considering and trying to figure out. Hey, the Williamsons. They are so sweet. Y'all, if you have not checked out the Williamsons, go check them out. They are very sweet. And I'm on one of their videos that they just put out. I'm on their live stream too. They had a live stream during the Freedom Weekend. And I got to be part of their live stream. How far away is my place from yours as my second act? Not real far. It's drivable. You are in between me and Wiley and Jen. And David's truck is in the shop. Yes, it is. So he can't haul anything else. That's true. That's very, very true. Oh, I had a tick on me. Oh. Oh, I had a tick on me. Anyway. This is very true. Hey, there's Bobby, Petty Jean River Homestead. Just got in after a nap. Everybody saying hey to the Williamsons. That is Chantel and Dwayne, y'all. They are from the great state of Alabama. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Jesus' Lord says her dad made a septic system from joining two 55-gallon drums. Yeah, I thought about that, but the 55-gallon drums aren't big enough. Yes, I am only one person, and yes, that would probably work for a little while. But I don't want the septic here to be, there we go, Roll Tide. I don't want the septic here to be just for one person, because, you know, my grandkids might come up here in the summertime, and my kids, and, you know, might come up here for vacation for a week or two, and when I'm gone, they're inheriting all of this. So they have big families. I don't want it only set up for just me. So I want to do it right the first time. Do it right the first time. And I was kind of heartbroken when I realized that Tim's already got his septic done. We'll be there next month. Yay! I'll be so glad to see y'all again and show you the place. Awesome. That's wonderful. I'm so glad you're coming up to visit. Tim's already got his septic. And he ain't even got his house built yet. Oh, it's okay. All right, y'all. I'm originally from Alabama too, says Christy Betts. Awesome. So am I. Love my Roll Tide. Love Alabama. And I looked at land in Alabama too. When I started searching for where I wanted to put down roots. They're just, as much bad weather as we get, Alabama gets much worse. So I decided against it. Tim is bougie, so he has a lot of things none of y'all. Yeah, I know. I know. Tim is awesome, though. Blessings, Kathy Williams. Thank you for coming in. It's 6:47, Mama V. Well, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, he posted it months back. Yeah, he did. He did. Thank you, Kathy. There you go. Thank you for the link, Paul. Have you still got the camper, or has it left for its new home? Linda asks. Nope, it is still here right this second. But when Stephen gets down here, its new home, my second act, when he gets down here, it will get moved, or before he gets down here, whenever, it will get moved over to his place. And I will have an RV spot out there for whoever comes and visits. With water and electrical. More than I had when I lived in there. That's awesome. Last time we had to have the septic emptied, they wondered why there wasn't so much junk in the bottom. We told them that we quiet for most of the part, putting our toilet paper in it. Okay. Thank you, Jesus Lord. I thought it was a pretty good video. I enjoyed it. It's not getting very many views, but it was enjoyable. And he did scare the crap out of me a couple of times. And he ran over several trees. So if you haven't seen it yet, jump over there and watch it, because it's a fun video. And you just see the beauty of his place. The ridge is beautiful. The big ridge is beautiful. I haven't seen the little ridge yet, but it won't be long. I'll be going up and seeing the little ridge too. Waiting on Wiley to finish the driveway so I can move it. Okay. And Lou's mama, my mama, says space for me. That's right. There's an RV spot there for you, mama. With water and electric. So yeah, it'd be really nice. We park her when she comes to visit. We park her over there in that area. But right now, I put something in that area, so we can't park her there anymore. And then the camper is still in its spot. So when that gets moved, she'll have a whole RV spot right beside the power and the water. Ryan Hall's on, but don't know who he's covering. I don't either, Christy. It's not here. We actually don't have rain today for the first time in forever. No, we had like a week of no rain. But other than that, we've had so much rain this year. It's been crazy. Gene Mason says that's right. I don't put any paper. Sure helps. Yeah, that helps. That does help. There are things you can do to help make your septic easier. You can do like Tim's doing a macerator, and I even thought about that with mine and putting a macerator in just to make it easier on the septic system. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. He's probably covering Pennsylvania. Yeah, he may be. Enzymes, yep. I'll use enzymes in mine. And I will have a chamber system for the leach field. We'll have a chamber system. I have a hookup down here for $25 per chamber. I can get the chamber system. And that's not too bad. I only need a total of 72 feet, so 2 lines of 36 or 4 lines of 12 or whatever, you know, or 3 lines of 12. No, 6 lines of 12. Anyway, whatever. 72 foot total, broken down into however many leach lines I put out, or chamber system lines I put out. But I am going to use the chamber system lines. Much easier and simpler. Only hard part about that is they have to be perfectly level. Peace, says Butt Nuggets Homestead. There you are. We was talking about you earlier. Yep, hit that thumbs up, y'all. We're fixing to get off here. We're at 52 minutes. That went quick. I've been talking too much, I guess. That went real quick. Y'all, there's a lot of stuff coming up with the homestead. There's also some stuff coming up. I have, 8-minute warning. I have some sponsorship videos I'm going to be doing. That helps pay for this kind of stuff too. So please watch those videos for me. Even if you're not interested in them, just put them on and walk away if you need to. But please watch those videos too. The sponsorship videos pay me a little bit to help with this kind of stuff. And I put it all towards that. Everything that's made on YouTube goes right into the cabin build. That money is not play money at all. That is definitely just building money. It all goes into the homestead, whether it be septic or plumbing or, insulation, all the things that happen. Somebody said the other day that, well, you're almost done. All you have to do is finish the plumbing, do the septic, and get up the interior walls. I'm like, no, there's so much more than that. So much more. Hey, Annette. Just for the plumbing, you gotta, you do all of the fittings and check them all and get all the plumbing done for underneath and get all the P-traps in, and you gotta tape all the joints, and you gotta, glue everything, and you gotta, there's a lot to do. I still gotta build kitchen cabinets and put up kitchen walls and finish insulation. I don't know how all the insulation finished yet. And set up the water heater system, and I don't have any siding yet, which will be a big chore. Got to put all the walls up in here. I'm still just got insulation on my walls in here. But the bathroom's looking amazing, y'all. So there is a lot that goes into building a house, and I didn't even realize until I got to do it that that goes into a house, all the small steps that take a long time. So we're not almost done. We're not even halfway yet, I don't think, but it's getting there, and I absolutely love this cabin. So yeah, there's that. You have caught us up a lot. I make sure I watch it all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you need or want something that you are promoting, I will get it from. If I need or want something, okay, I will get it from the family. Yeah, for our posts, and we appreciate that. There's, I don't get a kickback. I don't do commission things, but a lot of the YouTubers do. The commissions, so it really helps a lot. And don't forget to like the video. Yep. 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes now. Just get through the last of these comments. Angel Soft with Receptic. Yeah, I use Angel Soft here too. No through Mississippi tonight, folks. That's right. Frankie is driving them back from Tennessee, so no live stream for Through Mississippi tonight. But it is family night, so at 7 o'clock is Drifting Dreamers 5, DD5 with Mike and Lisa. And then MT Homestead, and then Brian Bender Farmhouse, and then Peter Old Man King Homestead. So there's still quite a few live streams tonight if you want to watch. That would be wonderful. I'm ready for my nap, says Kathy. Yeah, I hear you. Cynthia says, you're doing amazing. I love the bathroom so much. You're doing awesome to be doing it all by yourself. Yep, it's coming along. Slowly, but it's coming along. And I ain't stopping anytime soon. Till the Lord puts me in the ground, I ain't stopping. It's going to get done one way or the other. We're just going to live in the shanty town. Yeah. They'll need more than prayers. She's a wild one. Uh-oh. You will survive tomorrow, Kathy. All is good. Have faith. Thank you, Ace. Mama B, I'm getting a new car. Road trip to come visit soon, says Karen Worth. Awesome. That's wonderful, Karen. That is wonderful, Karen. Rogue says, Mama, Max Velocity is on. Tornadoes in Maryland. Okay, up in the Northeast. All right, I get you. Kim says, we didn't rebuild. We repaired some studs and put new trusses and sheeting and a roof on our house. Sheetrock, wiring, plumbing, and tile. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Anona, if you were still in here, Trina Rock and I says happy birthday, because it's early happy birthday. Her birthday's in 2 days. Is DD5 going live tonight? I believe they are, but I haven't paid attention. I haven't barely turned the TV on today. I turned it on to watch the very ending of Jen and Wiley, our Mountain Homes live stream, before I started mine. So yeah, I'm not absolutely positive who isn't, other than I know Through Mississippi is not. She had already told me that this weekend they weren't going to go live because she had to go get Frankie and then go back to Tennessee, and then they were going to meet on the road. All right, y'all. Hey, Big Dreams. It is time. I mean, we're not in a giant hurry, I guess, because Through Mississippi's not going live. But DD5 ate early, so they should be on tonight. Yeah, they should be. But I'm going to get going because I want to take my teeth back out. Y'all have a great weekend. Great week, great weekend. God bless. Love y'all, and we will see you next Wednesday. I'm gonna go throw together some supper. We'll talk to you later, y'all. Bye.